An image of a child smiling with a gun. Another of this girl cradling an assault rifle. The day these photos appeared on Mora's iCloud account was a day she called the FBI. But these photos are not the place where Mora's curious story begins. It actually starts in the Hamptons, just east of New York. After a long night out, Mora couldn't find her phone. CNN isn't using her last name to help protect her identity. Mora opened the Find My iPhone app and soon found her wayward device not far away in New York City's Harlem. Mora tried to call the phone with no luck. It vanished from the tracking map, and she gave up on it completely until she got a tracking alert from an unlikely place.
I couldn't quite believe that the little phone made it all the way to Yemen.
The same Yemen where more than 2,300 civilians have died in the last 6 months due to ongoing and brutal conflict. And if the mere fact that Mora's phone was in Yemen wasn't strange enough, new photos began streaming into her iCloud. Men posing with jambiyas in their belts, curved daggers, essential to any tribesman's wardrobe. Notes written in Arabic.
But there were a few pictures that came in with that showed young children holding sort of what looked to me to be big guns. So I found that a little alarming initially. It's not something you see every day.
Mora's family contacted the FBI just in case. Mora got in touch with a journalist friend, Will McGrath, who detailed her account in the Atlantic Monthly. An initial wave of confusion and alarm slowly turned into fascination.
You know, some of the pictures that were showing up on the phone or, things written into the phone are, turn out to be love poetry or, a prayer or pictures of, this kid posing at a construction site. They seemed like things that I probably did as a teenager as well.
Mora had access to a peculiar portal, seemingly looking through a keyhole into the world of a family halfway around the globe in Yemen.
The more time we spent with the pictures, it seemed like you start to see some things that are pretty universal. You see families hugging each other. You see people taking pictures of their food and their dinner, might show up on any American's Instagram feed.
Then, without warning, the photos stopped. The notes ceased. The phone, the portal, went silent.
It's quite likely that the phone broke. Electricity right now in Yemen is very touch and go. So it's quite likely that the people who are taking the photos simply don't even have electricity or internet access.
There was no way to know. No matter why the photos stopped for Mora and McGrath, the images and notes humanized a distant, unfamiliar place. Yemen may be mired in conflict, but people still take photos of their families. And a picture doesn't always tell the whole story.